My friends and my friends, welcome back to my video. Today is the day that we are going back to the island to pick up that piece that I found, the big giant piece that I found in my last video, where I could not pick it up because it was too heavy. So I decided to bring my wagon with me, so we are going back to the island. So what happened at first, I decided to drop my crab trap on the way, and we can check it at the end and see if we can find anything in it. But on the way to the island, we run into a pod of dolphins, a school or team or group of dolphins. They call them pod of dolphins. The adults were close to the grass, but the young ones were very close to us, and they were showing us all kind of tricks, and they were playing with us, and we just didn't want it to go too fast, and they actually, as soon as we started to really go away from them, they started to follow us. So finally we decided just to hang around and watch them. We actually watched them for about 45 minutes. Not every trick that they did and not everything that they did, we have it on this video. We tried our best to really catch some of these nice, cool actions. I don't know what was going on with them. I don't know what were they drinking or eating today, but they were really happy. I think they just liked our company, and they just were showing us some tricks. So now let's just go and to the island, and after we pick up that piece, we will actually do like what we always do. We look at shells, we pick some shells. So there are all kind of things we're gonna see today. So I appreciate you guys coming back, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. And you never know what you find on these islands. I'm always up to adventures, and because of nice comments and nice support from you guys, I'm doing this, and it's really, and I'm loving it, and thank you guys for your support. So let's go and have fun and see what we can find. You know, sometimes there are these tiny little shells in certain areas. There is a lot of them. And one thing is, look at these tiny little angel wings. Both of them are in there, but it's windy, and the wind is blowing them all the way to the top. Actually, I saw quite a few of them, and I was looking at them. And when I went to get my friends to come and show them, the wind picked up, and when I came, I could not see them. They were all on the top in the grass because they are so light, and there are small things because they just walked by them, they didn't look close. That's why if you go shelling, sometimes just look very close, and you might find some coolest things right on these piles like this here. You see that? That's a lot of shells there right in front of us right now. So I figured I'd just show you guys some smaller pieces. Well, they are cool, some of them. You know, you have to realize that some of these nice small shells, people actually collected them before, and they made jewelry out of them. They made cool necklaces or all kind of stuff, and they traded them with other people because some shells are only found in one area, and when people came and they're like, this is cool, so that's what the natives used to trade them with people from other part of the world, or towns or whatever. And you guys see my wagon here? It's actually a stroller. I stopped on one Sunday when I was traveling through West Virginia, and it was a market somewhere. It was a flea market or whatever that was. I stopped and I bought that one almost 40 years ago. I looked for the one that has aluminum on it so it doesn't rust, and this one has been actually around for a long time, and I tied the rope to it, so all I have to do is just go and it just follows me, just pull it behind me. Now here is where we are back again to that piece. You guys remember the piece from my last video? It was so heavy, and I found the little one that was shining. Now this piece is huge, so I brought my wagon right next to it. There you go. And this piece actually is covered with sand, but the cracks that you see there, I can see some shiny stuff in there. If I probably pressure wash it, this thing will shine. So I also remember, thanks to one of subscribers that told me, why don't I use gloves? So today I remember to bring gloves with me. I should really get a habit of using gloves more often. I've cut myself before, and after I cut myself, and I'm like, oh, I should have had gloves on. So today I put my gloves on. This thing is really heavy. So, and it does have a lot of barnacles actually that grow on top of it. But I just managed here because I have my camera. It's hard for me to really, I show you guys, so I figured I just, show you guys how it is. And all I did, I just put it right on top. I made sure it doesn't slide, and all I have to do is just pull this thing back again to my boat. So we have it now. I will try to study it. I will try to take it to some people to tell me what it is. I will try to pressure wash it. So maybe in my next few videos from now, you might see me pressure wash it and see what it looks like. I will try and see, and I would like to know more about what it is. So, and then we also found this blue crab. It was holding the stick, so I figured I'll pick up the stick, and it would not let the stick go. It feels like it was glued to it, so I put it down. Usually they swim away, but this one, I don't know why is attached to that stick. I put it down again. He just likes the stick. It looks like it's a baby, is a female. It looks like it's a she. Look at him, he's just pulling that stick. I don't know why. I have never seen that. Usually when you look at him, I thought when I pick up the stick, it will let go. No, it doesn't want to let go. I think it's a toy. So there you go. You can have it. I don't want it. Now that is cute. That's kind of cool. Well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think that crab is doing right now? No, he just let go. And I found another hermit crab. I figured I just threw the hermit crab next to the crab so they can make friends, but no, she don't like that one too. So what do you guys think? This one here, do you guys think he's alive or he's dead? Look at that. He's alive. Of course, those things are really, people use them to make soup, fritters. I just, sometimes you just can't tell. When they are big, the size of one that you just saw, or this one here, if they are in the water, it's not a hermit crab. And if they are sitting like this, I can tell if they are alive or no. I've been doing this for a long time, so I used to collect them. We used to actually cook, make fritters or stuff out of them. Of course, they spit on you. That's not nice. Now this is what I'm picking up right now. They are really not empty shells. Most of them this time of year that I'm picking up, the little ones like that size, they are all hermit crabs. And this area here, you see that grass here, algae or mud and all that, that's what they feed on. So the little ones that you see, all of them most of them have hermit crabs this time of year, and usually they're just everywhere here. See, no matter where I look, I pick them up, and they are there. And this one is a tulip snail. Yeah, you can go. They go through a lot of beat here through these waves. Yeah, just you see, look at them. They are everywhere here. This time of year, they are everywhere. Soon, actually, there'll be so many of them that they will start fighting. Actually, you can just watch them fight each other over shells. This one is oyster drill. Oyster drill is one of the invasive, actually, snails in some areas. They introduce them to some areas, and they cannot actually get rid of them because they destroy oyster farms and all of the, you know, they destroy them. They actually they are not good for them. But here we see a lot of them, and most of this actually they have hermit crabs inside them. They're all hermit crabs. Beautiful shells. Now, if you ever find a track like this in the sand, always follow it, and guess what? There is a track. There's a shark eye, and there's a hermit crab inside it. I think he wanted to get close to the rock to keep, you know, the shade and until the tide comes back. So how about we just put it back the way it was, and let's go and see what else we can find. You see the track? Look at that. And there is a hermit crab. And what do we have here? Shark eye. Moon snail. There is a hermit crab in there. This one actually is holding grass. It probably was eating the grass, the algae. Yeah. So, what you guys think that big piece was? I got some comments from some of you guys that said it's amber, and then I also got some comments and help how to test it. Well, I don't know, what do you guys think? It was really big piece. I've had smaller pieces of them where you hold them against the sun and they shine. This is the biggest one here. It's just covered with a lot of sand. I have no idea what it is. So if you know, if you have an idea or just kind of guess, would you guys please comment? And I appreciate it. Now this one is definitely is alive, because you see it moved all of the shells around it, so it is definitely alive. And there are all kind of little hermit crabs around them, and look at it, is alive. Once you put them back, it really doesn't take that long for them to really bury themselves again. Some of them actually bury themselves in the sand, and when you walk on the beach in the sand, you see teardrops. I think I do have it in one of my videos, a couple of them under the sand. Look at these hermit crabs all over. You guys see this thing here? This is like, they just fight each other over the shells. And this one, there is a little one attached to this one here. That's a snail actually attached to the hermit crab shell. Oyster drill, Atlantic oyster drill. Beautiful shells. Now the Atlantic oyster drill, I do have, probably I found, last year I found a whole jar of them on the beach. They were all dead, and I took them, and they were actually washed on the beach, and I took them and I bleached them and I put them in a jar. He's actually sitting here in my place here, and they are beautiful. I think maybe I should just one day show you guys some of my unique collections of shells. Regular shells that I pick, I usually give them away, or I just don't even pick them up. I just leave them. But I have a couple of things at home. Maybe one of my videos I show you guys some of the art and craft that I did with some of the shells. That's a cool idea. What you guys think? So when you see these shells, like I told you guys, if they are like, not this one was, you know, the opening was on the top, but the ones that are on the bottom, most of them are hermit crabs. Water is kind of cool. It's not that warm yet. It's getting there though. Now what do you guys think about those dolphins? Were that really cool? They have different attitude. Every day is different. Some days they just do whatever they do. They come up and go. They come up and go. Some days they are just either jumping and feeding. Just different. Look at this one. There you go. That's finally the oyster drill snail. It's not a hermit crab, and it is a snail. People say that hermit crabs are really, they love to be in company. They like to be in groups, and but the only reason that they actually, what I have noticed, that they like to be in groups and close to each other, is because they are actually there eyeing or looking at another shell to switch to, and basically sometimes you see them fighting. It's not that they like it, and that's how part of nature is. They are just trying to see which. Sometimes they kind of switch shells, and they go back and forth. Sometimes they take a shell. If they don't like it, they go back to the same old shell. And if a hermit crab, let's say the shell gets stuck between oysters or something like that, well, hermit crabs will not come out of there unless it's really dark. If they have to, because they can't, they can't move the shell, it gets stuck. They come out at nighttime until they find the shell. Otherwise, they get really eaten right away. So they use shells to protect themselves, from being eaten, getting eaten by other fish or other stuff, or even hermit crabs. You know, there are two kinds of people on this world. People who like to go shelling and sad people. I'm saying that because I really do not get tired of really looking at shells, same kind of shells all over again and again and again. It's very cool. I like it. It's very relaxing. And now we are looking at cannonball jellyfish. These cannonball jellyfish are edible. They go through the process, and South Carolina and Georgia, the state of South Carolina and Georgia, actually the states where we actually export a lot of jellyfish, those jellyfish to Asia. Some of the shrimp boats, when the shrimp season is really not open, instead of sitting doing nothing, they go and collect, they go and catch jellyfish, and then they sell them to places where they process them and ship them to Asia. They use them for salad, they use them to cook with. If you cook, let's say, chicken with jellyfish, jellyfish actually would taste like chicken. If it's fish, it would taste like fish. So now you guys see we are back again to our crab trap. And what do we have here? We have a blue crab, actually a male and female. They look like they are breeding. And we also have some hermit crabs and some whelks in there. We have channeled whelks, we have lightning whelks, we have a spider crab. What is that? That's spider crab. Look at that one. He has some algae growing right on top of it. That is kind of cool. That's wow. That's different. I figured I'd just dump him right on the boat here so we can just look at him. This one is, oh, look at that one. That's the hermit crab here. Yeah, the last hermit crab that I picked, it was a flat claw hermit. There are all kind of, we have a couple of different kinds here of hermit crabs. We have long-breasted hermit, and we have thin stripe hermit, and we have red hermit also, and we have flat claw hermit, and we have a couple of other, couple of different hermit crabs in South Carolina. But now this one here is a channeled whelk. Do you see the channeled whelk? It looks like it has hair on it. You see that thing here? Once they die, that actually shines and that thing will come off. The whole hairy thing will come off of him. Oh, there you go. That spider crab decided he's gonna go home. He didn't need any help from us. So I'm throwing him back in the water, guys. This really doesn't hurt them. They go through a lot of waves and tumbling sometimes and all that, but just putting them in the water, it does not really hurt them. They are probably happy that I'm putting them back. There is a flat one here. You see the hermit crab there? The flat claw. I just put some of them here and see because I wanted to see if they will come out. We can watch them, but they didn't. That's a leathery sea squirt attached to the shell. So, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Now here is, I will try to find out more about that piece that I found. Thank you again. Please come back. Please subscribe. Please push the notification button. Thank you guys again, and hopefully I see you guys in my future videos. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.